soup takes time and care as it cooks, but this is not your average soup. It's part of a charity event. So joining me now in this sponsored interview is Chef Matthew and Raven, both from the Ridge Senior Living, to finish the cream of acorn squash recipe and share a little bit more about the event and about the Ridge. Welcome back, and welcome to you, Raven. And this is looking so delicious. It looks done. It's not done though.
Almost. It's getting on. We're about ready to blend it up and add a couple more things. We're going to add some pure maple syrup to it and some heavy cream, blend it, and it's going to be ready. Delicious.
Remind us what's gone in up to this point if viewers missed it.
Sure. I sauteed some onions, some leeks, and some celery, and then made a roux out of that, added my stock to that, and then let that thicken and simmer for a little bit. And then, like I said, we're going to add a couple more ingredients towards the end, blend it, and it's going to be all set.
Is it time to add those? You said you're going to help me help a little bit. You said you heard the rumor is that I'm no good in the kitchen.
I heard you're very proficient in the kitchen.
I said I can use a microwave and a toaster really well.
So just a little bit of, try to use pure maple syrup. Don't use the pancake, breakfast stuff. You could in a pinch, but I highly recommend you use the real stuff.
We're using that. Okay, and while we're finishing this up, Raven, jump in with us and talk about the Ridge. You've been there for almost a decade. And what do you say sets it apart from other assisted living communities?
I would say our dining program, our culinary program, our activities program. We actually just won the 2024 Pinnacle Award for dining and activities. So we're pretty proud of that. We just have an amazing community. We have 3 communities within our company, 2 here in Utah. And we just love what we do. We take really good care of the residents, and we have a great time. It's like being on a cruise ship.
Look how beautiful it is. Where is it located? Where in town?
This one's located at Holiday, and then we have another one located on Foothill, closer to downtown Salt Lake City.
And look at those beautiful rooms. Who is this for? Talk about the type of guests that come and stay and live at the Ridge.
We're a senior living community, so we serve the senior population. We have assisted living and memory care at both of our locations here in Utah. And so it's just for anyone that may be struggling at home. We look for safety issues. Is mom safe at home? Are there stairs that maybe she can't navigate anymore? Maybe she's leaving the stove on, things like that happen, and maybe it's time for assisted living, at that point.
We do talk a lot about that on this show as we see aging parents or aging grandparents. Some of those signs when maybe it's time, or maybe you just want to have a conversation and see if the Ridge is for you. What are some other warning signs to be mindful of?
We really look for social isolation. We all found out during COVID, in the early days of COVID, what social isolation could do, especially for seniors living in their own homes and being isolated from everything and everyone. They saw a big decline in their mental health and cognition. And so social isolation is one of those things that you really want to be careful of. Sitting home and watching TV all day, not a great form of stimulation for anyone, especially a senior.
Yeah, so we want to get them out in community, connecting again, having conversations. And Matthew, I'm sure you have conversations with a lot of those that live right there at the Ridge as well.
I do. I try to get out in the dining room as much as I can, and the residents really enjoy that.
Yeah, okay. Have they had that soup before, the residents?
This one I just made the other day,
This one in particular, yes. Okay. Are we almost done? Anything else that needs to go in?
We just have to blend it, and then we'll be all set.
Delicious. And this is all a part, of course, once again, of Art and Soup. And Matthew, you've had a long relationship with that, even winning some awards.
Yeah, I won for Best International Soup in 2011 when I was executive chef of the Sheraton Convention Center downtown. The Art and Soup used to be held there. And so that was fun for me because it was right at the hotel where I worked. And I haven't been involved with Art and Soup for quite a few years, so it's super exciting to be involved with it again.
It is such a special event. I've always loved going to attend. If a viewer hasn't been before, maybe this is the year. Describe what it's like.
It's just a really relaxing event. I mean, it's kind of just, everyone kind of just meanders through and looks at the art and tastes the soups and enjoys all the different wares from the different restaurants and the different artists in the community, and it's for a great cause, and it's a super nice event.
And this year at the Mountain America Expo Center, so moving venues, even bigger, it's growing, getting more and more fabulous every year. Okay, we're going to keep blending this up. It's almost time to dig in and try it. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
It looks mouth-watering. And Raven, if somebody wants to contact you, come and have a little meeting and maybe get a family member set up, where do they do that?
They can go to theridge.com, theridgecottonwood.com, or they can just call the number directly, 801 947-7400.
Perfect. Hey, thank you both so much. Look, I'm going to help you blend. I'm going to keep stirring. And once again, Art and Soup happening next week, Wednesday and Thursday, March 27th and 28th at the Mountain America Expo Center. We will link you to tickets right online. And thank you so much to the Ridge Senior Living for the sponsored interview.